Hey, welcome to the Story Den. My name is Jennifer Levinson, and today is April 12th, 1945, and our story of the day focuses on Harry Truman becoming President of the United States, here on What's Today? But first, let's check out our biography flash briefing on our main star of the story, Harry Truman. Harry S. Truman, born May 8, 1884 in Missouri. Harry S. Truman was the President of the United States during the final days of World War II in 1945 to 1953 during the first years of the Cold War. He's often remembered as the Vice President to Franklin D. Roosevelt before becoming the President himself. But that transition from Vice President to President isn't as simple as most people think. President Franklin D. Roosevelt is undoubtedly one of the most important figures in world history. The United States of America's longest-serving president, being inaugurated in 1933 and serving 4 terms until he died in office today, April 12, 1945, FDR did the impossible and brought the country out of the Great Depression, followed by leading the nation through World War II. Almost through World War II. He just missed that finish line by a few inches. FDR passed away from a brain hemorrhage less than a month from Nazi Germany's surrender on May 7th, and Japan surrendered after that on September 2nd, just 4 months after FDR kicked the bucket. Imagine doing the impossible, bringing a country focused on isolation into 2 theaters of war on opposite sides of the planet, helping them defeat 2 of the most terrifying and effective armies in history, then dying right before you could claim the victory and do a lap around the White House. My God! You know what would suck even more than dying right before you clinch World War II? Taking over for that guy that was about to clinch World War II. Imagine you're driving cross-country. Your buddy Frank steps up and drives 99% of the way, then says, "Now I'm done," then tosses you the keys and says, "You take over, buddy." That's a lot of pressure. What if you get lost? What if you crash the car? It's a rental. The insurance cost's gonna be a fortune and you're not even sure where the emergency brake is. Well, Harry S. Truman didn't have to imagine it because it happened to him. Today, April 12, 1945, when FDR complained of a pain in his back and head, then died soon after. To give you a sense of how respected FDR was at the time, the New York Times wrote following FDR's death, "Men will thank Gawd on their knees 100 years from now that Franklin D. Roosevelt was in the White House." Damn, dude. That's a 5-star review from the New York Times. Truman was almost immediately sworn into the presidency and the new commander-in-chief during World War II. Right after taking the oath of office, Truman spoke to reporters saying, "Boys, if you ever pray, pray for me now. I don't know if you fellas ever had a load of hay fall on you, but when they told me what happened yesterday, I felt like the moon, the stars, and all the planets had fallen on me." Whew, that's rough. The new president, Harry S. Truman, kept the same cabinet as Franklin D. Roosevelt, but made sure they knew who was the big boss in the White House. And who was the big boss in the White House? The guy with the nukes. Oh yeah, nukes. Shortly after becoming president, Truman was briefed about a weapon of mass destruction, but he wasn't fully informed until Secretary of War Henry Stimson gave him the details of the new nuke bombs the U.S. had cooked up. Anyway, Truman was the man in charge, and now he had nukes. The rest is history. That's it for today's episode. If you would like to watch more episodes of What's Today, subscribe to the show. If you really like it, click that little bell below next to the subscribe button to get notifications when we upload new videos. And hey, sometimes we make mistakes. If you catch one, let us know in the comments section. We'll post any change in the description down below. Remember to hit that like button and follow us on all the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links below. Thanks for watching.